If
Bro, I'm fucking up.
if only you knew. If only you knew that at one point in time, anime games had love and care put into them. If only you knew that anime games at one point had actual cutscenes and engaging QuickTime events, and not just screenshots from the anime. If only you knew that there were once epic-ass boss battles that rivaled the interpretation of said battles from the anime itself. If only you knew that there was an actual story mode with breathtaking OSTs that the game was centered around, and not just a multiplayer cash grab with a bare-bones campaign. If only you knew the absolute peak cinema that was.
So boom, on my soul. We're back with another reaction video. And yeah, let's talk about these games on Fun Great. Games not the same. The developers, they don't put no love to these games no more. Anime games as fucking superhero games as Call of Duty as a lot of games are ass. 2K is really trash. I think the only game that's really busting hard as hell and that's really busting, I'll probably say it's probably WWE. And they took a year off. I really feel like all these games and all these little developers and all these different little ideas, I feel like y'all need to take a break off. I feel like y'all need to take a year break, just like WWE, and look over y'all whole group and see what y'all need to do. Go over the games, go over the details, go over everything on my soul, cause y'all don't know what y'all doing. Real talk.
There will never be an anime game quite like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 ever again. And you might be asking yourself, well, why are you only focusing on 2 and not the rest of the Storm games? And my answer to that is yes, the other games in the franchise are extremely good, and maybe I'll discuss them in another video down the line. But for some odd reason, this game stands out to me as the peak of the series. When I think of my childhood and my experience with the Naruto Ninja Storm games, my immediate thought is, oh, Ninja Storm 2. I'm sometimes taken aback at the fact that we had a game like this, given the slop of today's current anime video game landscape. So without further ado, let me begin this love letter to the best anime game of all time, with first appreciating the...
Please.
So, there's this special place in my heart with video games when it comes to boss battles, and Naruto Ninja Storm delivered on these in such a way that these battles rivaled the same fights from the original anime. Each chapter-ending boss just kept freaking topping the one before it. I know that people tend to hate on QuickTime events, but these QTEs made me...
Niggas be hating. I swear to God, niggas be hating cause real talk. Nigga, everybody and their mama grew up playing Naruto and grew up playing Dragon Ball Z, so we ain't gonna sit right here and do all that goofy shit. We just gonna get out the way. I'm not even finna be over talking and shit. So boom, I'm also Naruto Ninja Storm 2, that was that game for real. That was that game for real, because the fact they didn't hold back nothing. They put full details into everything, my boy. Everything, my boy. Everything. And it's not even talking about on anime shit. It's really talking about on some just gaming shit, you feel me? Like the old Batman games, they putting details in that shit. Y'all seen the last Batman game that dropped? Come on.
Want to run through a brick wall as a 10-year-old. The adrenaline rush of the violin-centric OSTs mixed with unleashing a fireball jutsu on Itachi is a memory that is, no pun intended, burned into my brain. And the animation work and dark shading put into these boss designs was so immersive. An image that always stood out to me in particular was the battle with Deidara at night when he invades the Sand Village. I remember feeling a rush of fear yet excitement as Deidara's menacing aura was only amplified in the accurate shading of his face in the dark of night, not knowing if Gaara was going to be able to fend him off and protect his village. This shouldn't seem like a big deal when it comes to a video game, but having fully original and rendered cutscenes in these long boss sequences is something that simply doesn't exist in the anime video games of today. You're not going to get something as detailed as Sakura and Lady Chiho versus Sasori as he drops his 100 puppets blade jutsu on you in one of the most breathtaking QuickTime sequences that genuinely made my heart race. There isn't anything quite like a Kakuzu boss battle where this was kind of like a filler boss or filler sequence in the original anime, but they actually went and made it so expansive and immersive, and they gave even more love to this boss battle than they did in the anime itself. I can't say enough about how engaging these bosses were, and could probably go on and on all day. But of course, we can't talk about these bosses and this game without talking about the... I'm gonna settle this! Bring it. Alright, so we need to talk about the music of this game. I'll never forget the beginning of Sasuke's encounter with Itachi before fighting him, in which there's this kind of crescendo of the piano as the shady figure of Itachi emanates all kinds of aura from his throne, and then he just says this.
Me dead at your feet, hey? Let's get to it.
The music just knew how to encapsulate the energy of each scene. This battle theme at first sounds like a bit of a tragic theme, in that these are two brothers fighting to the death to confront the truth behind the tragedy of the Uchiha clan's massacre. But it doesn't stay like this. As the battle escalates, we don't get more violin, we don't get more piano, we get...
Is this the death you had imagined for me? You really have gotten stronger, Sasuke. Without this, I would have been dead. Now it comes for real.
I mean, wow! You're now fighting a huge fiery Susanoo as land-destroying blasts continue to take place as Itachi and Orochimaru trade blows in an epic city-level monster-on-monster face-off. And it doesn't just come to this. The heroic and uplifting violin piece that represents Sakura and Chiho's last stand against the menacing puppet master Sasori, as her and Chiho show their strength against his puppet blade techniques as they finally triumph over the tragic villain in Sasori. The combination
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Let me go back.
Master Sasori, as her and Chiho show their strength against his puppet blade techniques as they finally triumph over the tragic villain in Sasori.
I ain't gonna cap. The game made me go back and finish the anime. I ain't gonna cap with you. It was a point of time that I started watching anime. I feel like anime was lame. I feel like anime wasn't cool on my soul. I feel like I wanted to stop watching that shit. But once I started playing the game, I got back in depth. Cause I ain't gonna cap. You not gonna be able to watch the full episodes, like the full show. Naruto, you're not gonna be able to watch that shit on TV. You're not gonna be able to watch that shit on TV. That shit stopped at a certain time. No bullshit. A lot of people, everybody that know. That shit stopped at a certain time. I ain't talking about Cartoon Network. That shit used to be on Disney XD, on Phonograph. I remember that shit as a kid on my soul. I'm probably like 10, 11. Yeah, probably like 10, 11, or 12 on my soul. Swear to God, you could have finished the show. They only showed like a little portion of it. Got to the game. I played the game. I said, damn, this shit busting the whole time. This shit busting the whole time. I said, this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened. I said, let me go back and watch that shit on my soul. Went back and watched it. I ain't gonna cap. Games like that really make you go back and watch the show. All these other games, like that shit be so damn dry, folk. It be so damn boring, folk. It don't even be worth it no more. On my soul.
The combination of violin and organ notes to display the intimidating nature of Pain and the final boss, while also representing the melancholic reality of what he has just done to the Leaf Village, truly representing the meaning of his phrase, "You will know pain." Ugh. And then we get it for another scene. And I also just want to say that this is how you use anime screenshots in an actual meaningful way.
Never go back on my word!
You feel me? You show throwbacks like that. You feel me?
Until I become Hokage, there's no way I'm gonna die!
Naruto.
If being smart means what you say,
Throwbacks and shit from the show. You gotta show
I'll
throwbacks
remain
like
a
this.
fool my entire life!
Go to the real clips of the show. And post them at the right moment. You feel me?
That's right.
I'll be blowing real talk. I ain't gonna lie.
Naruto. You never gave up, no matter what.
On my soul.
And then we get it for another scene, and I just want to say I cannot believe, once again, that this was in an anime game, and that it was done even better than in the anime itself. We get Jiraiya's last
Man, y'all need to
stand against Pain,
Man, what the fuck I
and
do?
we get his health
I ain't trying
bar
to do that.
slowly depleting as each Pain comes and stabs him in the back, and we just get this sad violin piece, and the music just fits this scene so well in Jiraiya taking after Naruto, in never wanting to give up, and even implements a final Rasengan, which was not even shown in the original anime. And then we finally get Jiraiya's passing into the deep water,
Yeah, the anime,
indicating
that is
his death and the tragedy of what has just occurred.
Hey.
And I just want to
That's one thing I could say for sure. The game, they overdid their part with certain things. They ain't gonna cap. If you watch the show and you know certain things that happen on the show, you know for sure that shit didn't happen. You know for sure this happened on my soul. There's a lot of shit that they did on the games that did not happen on the show. I ain't even gonna talk about yeah, I'm just gonna say it like that. Yeah, on Funnel Grade, it's a lot of shit that happened on the game that did not happen on the show. Funnel Grade, from these boss battles, shit. Fucking I think Ninja Storm 4 came out before the show was over. Before they even did the anime to it on my soul. Like the manga was done on my soul, the book and all that shit was done on my soul. But real shit, they did not do the anime and the game did it. And they did a shit. They did a shit. I ain't gonna count. They did a shit. Shit not the same no more. Shit is not the same no more, folks. Y'all need to turn y'all savage up. Y'all need to get y'all shit together, folks. Cause I'm tired of playing these weak ass games. This is why I don't play the game now, folks. This is why I don't play the game. This is why I don't watch TV. Everything's so ass. Everything's so ass. Nothing not the same. It ain't no excitement in this shit no more. On my soul, folks. None of this shit. It's not because I'm getting old. I just not putting no fun, no love into the shit no more. On phone. On my soul.